Hello and welcome to another Baggy's beer review. So, picked this up from Sainsbury's the other day on a 4 for 7 deal, or £2.45. Getting pricey for single bottles these days. And this is from Fuller's. It's their ESB. ESB stands for Extra Special Bitter. 5.9% this is. Can't remember ever reviewing this. So yeah, there are a few out there I'm sure I've not reviewed. I may well have done, but if I've reviewed it once, that would have been the only time. But I don't think I've even reviewed it. So I'll read what it says. Proudly pioneered by Fuller's, this is the ESB that started it all. With its deep mahogany colour, delicate bitterness and orangey fruitcake flavour, it's no wonder that ESB is Fuller's most awarded beer and something of a legendary ale. Crafted from Northdown Challenger, Target and Golding hops as well as rich malts, this unique all-British beer is brewed with pride in the heart of London. Truly an extra special bitter. So yeah, quite the moment. Like I say, can't ever remember drinking this and certainly not reviewing it. Pop a smoke there on the initial opening. So yeah, what looks like a golden to slightly amber pour with a white head that's already dissipated, apart from the bubble on top. Yeah. A distinctive orangey aroma coming off this. Oh. Well. 7 years in nearly, and first time. I'm going to have to Google back and just to double check, just for curiosity's sakes. And it has. It delivers. It does deliver a lovely fruitcake, an orangey fruitcake aroma. Wow. 5.9%, quite a long-lasting flavour as well. I mean, you look at that, it's clean, perfectly see-through, you know, looks a good beer. And we know what Fuller's can do. Fuller's got some amazing beers in their portfolio. And I've reviewed a hell of a lot of them. Not all of them by no means, but certainly a lot of them. Definitely looking at, hoping to anyway, review the Fuller's Advent Calendar this year. I was talking to a mate of mine, Mr. Red Dog Ales, and he had 2 calendars from Fuller's. One for following like you would do, and he bought an extra one when they went down on offer for Black Friday. So I got it for a good price and all. But what a beer. There's a hint of spiciness to it as well, as I just drank that bit then. And oh, the quality, oh, bless you. I seen it the other day and I thought to myself, do you know, I don't think I've ever reviewed that. And it's been a good week this week, so I actually went out and bought some beers to review, which is it's not been me recently. I've been a bit quiet on the certainly the buying of beers. From spending anything up to, well, 50-60 quid a week on bottled beers to literally going months without spending is quite something for me. But nonetheless, there's a few of these Fuller's beers that I want to do before they disappear. I can remember they used to have an India Pale Ale. The names escapes me. I'm sure it was an Indian name as well. It's really weird because we went to Salisbury and there was a Fuller's pub in Salisbury, and the only thing on the bar was London Pride on cask, but none of their other beers on cask. Which I thought was a bit strange, being as it's a Fuller's pub. I mean, you'd have expected more of their beers, would you not? Is what it is, you know. I mean, if I owned a pub, well, I mean, this is something where we're different in Nottingham, because if we look at Blue Monkey pubs, they'll have at least 5 of their own cask beers on. Lincoln Green, Bloomin' Heck, in their Robin Hood pub, 20 cask lines, there's literally 12 Lincoln Green beers on, and this is on cask, not keg, because keg obviously isn't as time, you know, there's not so much to worry about with keg as there is with cask. Castle Rock, again, 6 or 7 different Castle Rock beers on at all times. So yeah, it's a surprise when you go to somewhere like a Fuller's pub and only one on. I mean, I also went to Marston's while we were down in Poole. Not Marston's, Badgers. And whilst they didn't have all their brand on, there still was a good 4 or 5 on cask while we were down there. So yeah, it's you'd expect more, wouldn't you? You know, and I was slightly disappointed there, because you're in somewhere, you see a Fuller's pub and it's like, oh, you know, got to get go in and see what's on cask. You know, hoping for some fantastic beer like Golden Pride on cask. Oh dear, that would be absolutely legendary. All the ESB on cask, but sadly just London Pride, and on 2 cask lines as well. There was 2 separate cask lines, but that was it. Yeah. I was absolutely shocked at that, to be honest. Oh, the flavour on that is absolutely sublime. Going down a treat, chucking it down outside, and it's going to be chilly again. So back to winter wear tomorrow. Got to keep warm, ain't you, and dry-ish. But it's tasting well. Can't fault it at all. Definitely getting the flavours. It's a lovely quality ESB. Again from Fuller's, you know. Check out their brand, or their brand on the website. They've got a website with most of the beers on. And you know, recently managed to get the vintage ale. Yeah, for £2.50 a bottle. I wish I'd have picked more up that day. Normally £6 a bottle, £2.50. I should have picked more up. Don't know why Tesco's were selling it that cheap. I'll assume that it only got into Tesco's and it shouldn't have arrived there. So, and they sold it because it shouldn't have been on sale at a cheaper price. Yeah, it can be my, you know, it obviously got sent to the wrong distributor or whatever. I know that it normally goes into Waitrose, so I'll assume that something that was earmarked for Waitrose got put in Tesco's instead. These things do happen all the time. You know, when I worked at Sainsbury's, we used to get stuff that was sometimes Waitrose and that, and they didn't send it back because it was pointless. They'd already, you know, it's not worth the hassle. So half the time it just get given to staff, and you know, nice bonus. And if it was actually branded to Waitrose or whatever other supermarket, but something like this, they'll just reduce it down and sell it a bit cheaper. But hey ho. So yeah, looks a great beer. Can't fault it at all. You know, it's beers like this that make me want to carry on doing beer reviews. They just it's a quality beer. I mean, even at its single price of £2.45, it's a good beer. And it's offer price when you buy 4 for £7, then literally £1.75 each. You know, with your Nectar card, an absolute steal at that price. Yeah, in these days anyway, this day and age. Would I drink it again? Absolutely. For me, a damn good 4.5 out of 5 quality. And now I'm going to enjoy this last bit off camera. Thank you for watching.